Domo Samurai. Hajime!
Greetings everyone. Today my search for the perfect iPhone 12 Pro Max case with kickstand and possibly wallet feature continues with a review of four new cases. So these cases again follow the criteria that I had from my last video, whereas basically I'm looking for the things that are important to me. Number one, a kickstand. I use my phone for media consumption, so that's very important. And number two, whenever possible, having some kind of a wallet feature so that if I do go out, I don't have to take my wallet. I can just put whatever I need on the phone itself and to continue from there. And then the third piece is the ability to then connect the case to my magnetic mount in my car. So for the most part, all of these cases fit the bill except for this one right here. And of course, I'm going to be reviewing each of these in detail, starting with this one right here. So this is a case, all of the cases I'm going to be reviewing, the links are going to be in the description if you're interested. This one's very nice. It does have the wallet feature, as you can see here, as well as a kickstand feature that allows the phone to stand up horizontally whenever needed. So inside you're going to see that there's some kind of a, almost like a velvety type texture. You got the ZVE logo. And then let me just show you what this looks like with the case on it. As you can see here, this is fits very well. It's very tight. There's no gaps. There's a little bit of a lip there protecting the front of the case of the phone. And then of course you have, as I mentioned, the ability to stand the phone up horizontally, which is very useful. And the wallet feature here, you can put in cards. I have a little metal card that I use as the magnetic plate to help stick it to my car mount. And for the most part, it works well. Because there is a bit of a thickness here in between, you know, the wallet feature and that magnetic plate, the magnetism isn't as strong as some other cases, but it still works relatively well. I've only had a couple of issues of the phone, you know, kind of slipping off of the magnetic mount. Still not ideal, but I do like this case. The buttons are very easy to press. It fits very snugly. It looks very nice. So this one is one that I would definitely recommend. All right, moving on to my second case. This one's here is a little bit more rugged. It has a hard plastic feel with some very decorative rubber pieces. They're rubbery-ish. I guess TPU rubber inside, as you can see here, is more TPU rubber. And again, this is a very sturdy case. It's a little bit, it's probably the hardest case to get on and off the phone. Again, because of the hard plastic, it makes it a little bit challenging. So I'm going to show you right now what that looks like. Yeah, as you can see, that was a little bit more difficult than I like. You know, and again, this does not have the wallet feature, so this isn't something I'm going to be using all the time. So again, not ideal. It does have this kickstand feature here that works quite well horizontally, or once you snap it into place vertically, it works wonderful as well. So if all you're looking for is a kickstand and you're not going to be taking the case off of the phone very often, this one's one I can definitely recommend. The kickstand is very easy to use. It slides very well, and you know, it offers very good protection. Only again, as I said, this is not ideal if you plan to change cases often. The buttons do work very well. They're very soft to push, so no issues there. And of course, it does have that little bit of a lip protecting the front of the phone. So again, a case that I would definitely recommend if you know, the whole wallet feature is not a concern for you, and it already has a magnetic plate here, so it sticks perfectly into my magnetic car stand. So this is a very good case. The third case I want to review is this one here. Now this one already is a bit disqualified because it does not have any metal, so I can't stick it to my magnetic car mount. It does feel good. It's very soft, almost rubbery plastic. Again, not a very fancy case. It does have this kickstand here that's a little bit tricky to pop out, to be completely frank with you, which is another piece that I wouldn't recommend it on. And of course, it does work horizontally. So let me show you what that looks like with the case on. Now again, as I said, this fits the case very well. It offers protection for not only the phone, but a little bit of protection on the camera here as well. So the actual camera lenses are protected also, which is very nice. And again, this feels really good in the hand as far as how this rubbery edge feels. Very soft rubber, very nice to hold. The buttons work well, they're very soft, easy to push. And again, you do have this lip protecting the front as well. Again, my only issues with it are, of course, it has no wallet feature. It also has nothing metal or magnetic that I can use to stick it to my car mount. And again, the kickstand, I'm a little not only concerned with how difficult it is to pop out. As you can see here, I'm really struggling. But at the same time, it seems a little bit flimsy. It seems like if this thing takes a fall, that kickstand is gonna fall right off. I haven't obviously dropped the phone to test it out, but that's something that would concern me about this case. And again, that kickstand is just very difficult to get off. Moving on to the last phone, which is actually my favorite one of this new batch and has become my daily driver for the past couple of weeks, is this one right here. Now this one's very, it has its pros and cons. So obviously it's a very nice looking case. It has this leather. I'm not even sure if this is actual leather or not. It smells like it and it sure feels like it, but I'm gonna guess it's fake leather. But in either case, it looks very nice. It does have that metallic ring here that doubles as a kickstand. And of course it fits the case very snugly. And before I do that, just the inside is just this rubbery type, glossy rubbery feel, nothing too major there. Now what I like about this case, besides the fact that, you know, it does look very nice, it's a very nice looking case, is that it feels very nice as well. Again, this holds the phone very nicely. The buttons are very soft, they work well. You do have a little bit lip protecting the front again. And you do have this handy wallet feature where you can stick cards in these 3 pockets or stick cards or cash in this side pocket if you need to. So that's very handy as well. And again, the kickstand feature works horizontally. It doesn't really work vertically. I've gotten it to work a couple of times, but it's not ideal. It's really not designed to work in that sense. But horizontally it works fine. You know, for the most part, sometimes it does slip out. So it's not completely perfect, but it is very nice. And again, this metallic circle here sticks very well to my metallic car mount, so no issues there. So I do enjoy this one. There are some things about it that I don't love. So for example, you can see here the glue. If you look very carefully, you can see the glue that was used to kind of paste this part with the wallet part, and it does not look very good. I'm sure it'll hold fine over time. I've been using this you know, every day for the past few weeks and haven't had any issues with it. But again, it is very nice. It feels very nice in the hands, not too heavy, it doesn't add a lot of weight to the phone, and very convenient to have those cards there. So that's it for these 4 new cases. Again, the links to each of these is going to be below in the description. If you have any questions, just ask your questions in the comments. And soon I'm going to be actually posting another video comparing iOS to Android. Now you may ask, why would I do that? Well, this is the first iOS phone I've had in several years. I've been with Android for a while, and there's a lot of things about iOS that aren't really talked about that I'd want to bring up in that video. Things where I think iOS can use some improvements coming off of Android, and yeah, so I'm going to be doing that video shortly as well. Thank you.